Day 36 of the 40-day soul fast by Dr. Cindy Trims. Today's chapter focuses on the power of dancing. So starting here with a quote by Henry Nowen, she says, "As long as we approach another person from our loneliness, no mature human relationship can develop. Clinging to one another in loneliness is suffocating and eventually becomes destructive. For love to be possible, we need the courage to create space between us and to trust that this space allows us to dance together." She says, "In the dance of life, it is sometimes confusing to understand what is your part and what is God's and which is more important. Of course, you naturally think it is God. He is the one who leads, carries and spins us around, but without you there wouldn't be much to see. In ballroom dancing, all eyes are usually on the woman who is framed and supported by her partner. Without her partner, however, there will be no performance. It takes both the lead and the one being led to complete the dance." And I believe in this chapter, she's basically saying, collaborate with God. When it comes to doing life, God is the one who strengthens us. God is the one who guides us, who shows us what to do. When we come in collaboration with God, things go how they need to go. We synergize with His power to bring forth glorious manifestations on earth. And we've seen that down the line in the Bible with various prophets, apostles, and people that God has used amazingly in the Bible. She then goes on here to say, "If you're not motivated by the love of God flowing through you, you will seek something for yourself. Praise, recognition, favor, or a sense of being loved in return. Nothing but God's love, agape love, is authentic love." This is so good because when I sat down to think about it, I actually thought to myself, wow, okay, so moments where I feel like I need to be seen or I need to be praised for what I'm doing, could that have meant that actually I didn't do that from the love of Christ? I did that because I wanted to be validated. So I guess I want to leave that with you. If you ever feel those moments where you feel like, oh, I'm not getting the praise that I deserve, I'm not getting the recognition that I deserve, why are you asking yourself that question? Is that because when you were doing it, you were doing it for the wrong reasons? Because when it truly is God's love, is what she's saying here, that it flows authentically. Like, you don't have the need to receive anything back from that person. So good. I think this is why it's so important for us to always check our hearts, especially when we give. Because you know how sometimes, you know, when we give and we think that we're doing it from a good place, when you say you're giving to the poor, when you're giving out to people in need, are you doing that because you're trying to feel good about yourself, because you're trying to even perform for God, or are you doing it because truly in your heart that's what's just overflowing? I think it's such a great statement actually. And then she goes on to say, "You cannot love another while you remain a captive. Your heart must be set free in order to love without asking anything in return." This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Can we truly love people if they do not love us back? Can we truly give gifts to people if we don't think that they will give us gifts back? I think this is such a brilliant statement. And it just takes me back to yesterday's chapter where she said, "It is wise for you to be a reservoir than a canal, because as a reservoir you continuously produce and you're overflowing." And this is what I believe when it comes to having that true authentic love, right? If you have that true authentic love for God, where you can have a relationship with God without the need of, oh God, bless me with this, oh God, give me this. And hey, listen, God is our Father. He will always, give us what we want according to His will. But can we have a relationship with God where if He doesn't give us what we want, if He doesn't bless us with that which we seek, are we still going to love Him for who He is? Because the moment we're able to enter that state of mind, I believe we can then have that kind of love for ourselves and also for others as well. I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in to day 36, and I will see you in day 37.